Welcome back to Phillies Post Game Live. My name is Luke Lendler. Alongside me, Max Forstein and Nathan Jewett. Phillies just beat the Boston Red Sox 5-2 to cap off a two-game mini sweep of the AL club for the first time since the 2000s. Max, what are your thoughts on the pitching's performance?
You know, obviously Drew Smiley was not great tonight. He allowed those 2 runs in the first 2 innings to, I believe, Jackie Bradley Jr., and I don't remember who the other person was.
Devers
Right.
doubled in Mookie Betts at the top of
Rafael
the...
Devers, who's been a machine this year. But the Phillies bullpen really impressed me. Obviously, everybody's been throwing shade on their bullpen, and they pitched 5 1/3 innings tonight, only allowing 3 hits, which I thought was really impressive by them. And I'm happy to see them improving, and that gives us kind of light into the darkness that was the bullpen so far over the course of the year.
Yeah, definitely. The bullpen hasn't been great at the beginning of the year, but it's certainly caught fire recently. Saying that, I've probably just jinxed it. But Max, what are your thoughts on the bats today?
The bats, obviously it got off to a very slow start. We were down 2-0. The Bryce Harper home run was huge. I think that Bryce Harper was obviously after just losing a couple games, he was obviously on that hot streak for a while. But getting that home run over the monster was huge for them. And then another person who kind of will be going as like the unsung hero of this game, besides the bullpen, is Corey Dickerson. Corey Dickerson had 2 late he had 2 late insurance run RBIs. It was 3-2 for a while, which ironically
He had the first RBI of the game, and then it was Harper's 2-run home run.
It was 3-2. He ended up with 3 RBIs on the night, which was ironically like the score of the first game. But Corey Dickerson with that triple, scoring Hoskins from second in, I believe, the 7th, and then in the 9th, getting that single to score Hoskins from second as well. Those were huge for the Phillies, and it's good to see Corey Dickerson playing well after his horrible Padres series.
Okay. Cesar Hernandez also scored on a wild pitch. Nathan, do you think the Phillies could potentially sweep the Marlins in the upcoming Players Weekend series?
Potentially. Come on now, it's the Marlins. That's not much of a question. The real question there is, do you think the Phillies are enough to challenge for a wild card spot? And definitely, yes. The only questions that we ever had with the Phillies were bullpens, and the bats were just a little bit streaky. Bats are fine. Bullpen's fine. Phillies are going far in the postseason.
Lastly, Max, do you have any predictions for, do you think any Phillies are going to get an award this year? Potentially Nola, late run, could give him a Cy Young. Bryce Harper could get a Silver Slugger. What do you think?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but no.
JT Realmuto, Gold Glove? Yes, no?
Maybe, but
Yes.
also, can I say something about
sure.
what he
Sure.
said? So, another thing about the Marlins series, I think that people are kind of forgetting. People are thinking it as an easy series. Remember that the Marlins swept us last time we played them in a weekend series. I believe it was actually a 4-game series, and they swept us completely. Now, granted, that was those were the Phillies.
Those were the dark times.
Those were the Phillies' Debbie Downer days. But besides that, I like that. I like that they're going in with a winning mentality this week. They are 7-2 since moving Charlie Manuel to their hitting coach, and I think that we're definitely going to win this series. Are we gonna sweep? I am not 100% confident, especially with I don't like their inconsistencies right now with their starting pitching. But no, it was actually 7-2.
Really?
Yes, but
Who did we beat 7 times?
we beat the Cubs 3 times. Oh yeah,
Padres
6-2.
once.
My bad. But anyway, still we're playing well. We're playing well with Manuel. I just am not liking the inconsistencies in the pitching, and I don't think we're going to sweep. And I definitely do think that there is a second wild card spot in our future.
That's all from Ligma Post Game Live. My name is Luke Lemner, Max Forstein, and Nathan Jewett. Good night.